Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, and the house has been built by guys from Boomer to Dig. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Terrapins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Minnesota.
What a way to start a game. Coaches always talk about from the opening whistle being locked in and being loaded and being ready to go. Taking the opening kick back for a touchdown, man, it doesn't get better than that.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown.
Maryland, 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Terrapins offense takes the field for the first time today. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants to run over the middle of the field against these guys.
And the Terrapins headed quickly to the line.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
Got his hand in the middle. They get him down after he makes the catch. They're going to keep this drive going. You'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, and keep this drive rolling.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback, using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the...
Number
Game, they
16,
don't get it, but let's
offensive
punt the ball
lineman.
away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Golden Gophers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
And just does such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays. So him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Golden Gophers are flying down the field. The run from the shotgun. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Slams it ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
14, Maryland, 0.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And the Terrapins will hustle to the line.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12.
Well, this guy's had all of college football talking after coming away with 3 sacks in his first game, and he already notches his first sack in this one. What a terror he has been on offense as early this season.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The Terrapins will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Creating solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he makes the catch inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. From the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to ULM. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
loses
The
3.
Terrapins want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he released it.
Is incomplete.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one.
On to kick it away.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass, using the quick game. Bulls his way forward. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Not a chance. Missed it. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 minutes. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video. Just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this 1st half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Number 3.
Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these 2 teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. Give to the back. Sticking with the running game and finding enough space to get 8, it leaves them with a 4th and 2. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer to having the end zone.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Nice move. Create some space. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Minnesota! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Number 20.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at their 21. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do and attack them.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Throws to the wideout. Got his man! And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at. Season, this defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. And the Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. From the gun to give, looking for room.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down coming. Still on his feet at the 45. All kinds of running room. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Number 2.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra